Hello everyone, and welcome to another Dark Souls 3 PvP invasion video. It's been a little while, hasn't it? I thought that I was done with this game, I really did. Fucking Dark Souls just keeps dragging me back. So, I was hating this game. About 6-8 months ago I said to myself, I'm never going to play this fucking game again. Everything about it was just winding me up, pissing me off, and I was playing it out of habit, not out of enjoyment. And the reason I was feeling so despondent about this game was, especially on PlayStation 4, is that you wait so long for an invasion now, like 10 to 15 minutes, and when you do get one, it's either a disconnector, a ganker, a passive bonfire camper, or they go through the fog door, and then you have to wait another 50 minutes for an invasion. Um, all the people I was finding were either complete walkovers or they were just sweaty tryhards who have been playing this game for the last 4 years. And I was just like, well, fuck this then. Fuck it. But as some of you may have seen, a couple of high-profile Souls tubers, namely Chase the Bro and Prod, has now started doing this using the Wex Dust mod for PC, where you don't have to go to a specific area to look for invasions. You stay at Firelink Shrine, you use your Wex Dust item, and it will search the entire game for a match. And my god, this is the greatest thing to have happened to this game forever. All the patch notes that ever came out for this game, all the nerfs, all the buffs, do not compare to this mod. This mod is fucking god tier, I swear to god. It's almost as like the game never died. It's back-to-back invasions. It's like it's 2016 all over again. There's no downtime in invading. You can invade. It will invade anywhere in the game. Oh, it's amazing. I just it's breathed so much life into the game, and because you're not waiting around for an invasion, you don't get to sit and dwell on your salty loss against some salty tryhard or some passive bonfire gank, because you just move on. There's always another fight. When that wasn't the case before, there was never another fight. You'd have to wait for that. It's bloody great, and even the losses, I don't care anymore. I'm just enjoying it like I used to. Fucking amazing. So, I'm not going to be playing on PlayStation anymore because, fuck it, there's not enough. There's not enough activity on the PlayStation, and hopping between bonfires to look for an invasion is just a pain in the ass. So, PC Master Race it is. Fucking too right. I should have done this from the beginning. So this is my Soul Level 30 non-twink guy. I've got a couple of characters on the PC. I've got this guy, I've got a level 90 dark generic try-hard dart build, and a 70 strength guy. I played around with all the characters over the last few days, but I've been drawn to this non-twink guy. I'm really enjoying playing with him. When I first got Souls for the PC, the idea was that I'd have this guy so he could host in the Farron Woods and still do some invading. But I'm kind of enjoying the non-twink challenge when it comes to invasions. The only thing that I have that people might consider twink is the Prisoner's Chain, but you can get that before you beat the Abyss Watchers anyway, so I don't really count that as non-twink. I've got 5 Estus at +4, which is the max amount you can have before Abyss Watchers, which is pretty decent. Yeah, and I've got a bunch of weapons, but I've mostly been sticking to a fire longsword, a claymore, and a halberd. I've got a dagger that I've infused to poison for some fucking reason, simply to allow me to traverse the swamp in the Fire and Keep a bit quicker when I'm chasing after people there. I really can't be bothered with farming stuff, and I'm really not interested in going full twin with this guy. It's no, because I'm getting all these invasions back to back, I don't feel like I have to go full tryhard of every poor motherfucker that comes across me. Yeah, so it's been a fucking blast. I really advise you give it a try, you PC folk. It breathes so much life into this game, and not having to sit and wait around, and having to hang around the PvP hotspots area like Gank City or fucking Farron Woods is a godsend, because we don't have to rely on the table scraps that fucking gankers throw to the invaders and say, oh, well, you know, we're ganking, but we're keeping the game alive for you. It's like, oh, fuck off. It's not fun. Piss off. So the one of the other issues I was having with the game sort of 6 to 8 months ago when I finished playing was I was getting real kind of pissy, and because the invasions were so hard done, not hard come by, black crystaling out of really shitty situations and wanting to wait for another invasion wasn't really an option, because you know who the fuck knows how long you were going to have to wait. But I've come to the realization now that fuck it, I'm going to black crystal out of things that aren't going my way, and you know, invasions I'm not finding fun. And you know, fun is subjective, of course, but I don't find getting absolutely trolleyed by some try-hard sweats really that fun. So if I come across them, I'm just going to black crystal out, because that's not fun for me. I've got to the point now where I don't give a shit about improving in this game. You know, the things in my life have changed significantly in the last sort of half a year or so. Changed for the better. I have more responsibilities, and there are people in my life now that my time to them is more important than my time in the game. So I don't have time to spend, you know, fanning around getting good at all the really obscure tech in this game in order to spank the gank. I don't give a shit about that. I just want to have fun, do some invasions, kill some PvEers. That's what's fun to me, and I really don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. They're like, oh, you only want to kill PvE players. Damn fucking right, I want to kill PvE players. It's fun. God damn it, it's fun. I want to get some parries, and I want to do some cool shit. And it's weird. I've been through. I've come away from the Dark Souls 3 PvP stuff, but I've been playing Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, doing some PvE runs and enjoying that a great deal. And I've kind of come to the understanding of the PvE host mindset, because I'm shit at PvP in both 1 and 2, and getting rocked up on by some PvP meta guard and getting your shit pushed in isn't fun, and I get that, and I understand now what people will pull the plug as soon as they get invaded. I get that now, like, honestly. So I don't have any animosity towards people. I'll put people who pull the plug in the middle of an invasion because they're losing. That's a bit shitty. But people who just pull the plug instantly when they get invaded, I get that now. Yeah. You know, you're playing a game you're not very good at, and getting your absolute shit pushed in and losing all your souls. It just, who's that fun for? So I've also been really very much enjoying playing on PC. Just from the technical standpoint, the PC just fucking wipes the floor with the PS4. I said it in my old video about the PC, but the 60 frames per second and the increased possibility that people are going to have a decent connection and it's not something that's complete dog shit is just a godsend. I can do stuff in this game I was never able to do on PlayStation 4. Like, I think you'll see a clip later where I parry the Farron meme sword. I've never been able to parry the Farron fucking meme sword because all the latency from people is just too bad that you can never time it correctly. But with a great connection on a PC with 60 frames per second, you can do that on sight now. It's fucking amazing. It really goes a long way in helping you enjoy the game when you can do shit that you've seen people do in videos online. And I always wonder, like, how is Chase so fucking good in those videos and being able to do all those cool parries and backstabs and stuff? And it's realised because he's playing on fucking PC. He can do all this stuff because he's got the, you know, increased technological capabilities that the PC provides. It's bloody excellent. I feel very lucky that, you know, I'm one of the people that are able to, you know, try Souls out on the PC. So another advantage of this fun thing about this Wex mod thing is because it touches the entire game, you'll oftentimes get invasions in places that you wouldn't expect. So obviously I'm solo level 30 with +4 weapons. Normally you'd expect to find invasions in the Crucifixion Woods and Farron Swamp, maybe Cascades and Carthers. But you can see in the previous clips I've got invasions in Snowfield and in Alfred Castle, and that's not somewhere you would normally think to look, because the most likely PvP hotspot area are going to be these ones here. So it's fantastic, and it'll just go so far into spicing up the gameplay. Like, oh yeah, I've not invaded here in a while. And not only that, because normally when we hit our red isle, we're sat camped at a bonfire. But the deeper you go into a level, the range that the range that the game looks for a match, they could be the other players could be further into the level, and I found so many people actually playing the fucking game, not just bonfire camping or waiting to go through the whole door. People actually actively playing the level. Like, holy shit, I haven't had that in fucking years. It's such a refreshing thing. You see, I ran out of raw gems, and I'm like, fuck it, I really can't be bothered to to farm for more raw gems, so I was just sticking whatever infusion I can on all these weapons. So I was like, yeah, deep, that'll do, fuck it, why not? I mean, now I've used this mod and know that I won't get banned for it, I might sort of have a look into doing some other things where I can duplicate items like raw gems or something like that. I know that might be a little bit more risky, but you know, it'll probably help me make builds faster. Yeah, if you want to give the Wex mod a go, you can download it from Nexus Mods. You literally download like a couple of README files and you paste it into the game files, and that's all you have to do. There's no complicated installation, or you don't have to change any values in the game's code. It's just literally just copy paste. And I've been using it for the last week with no ill effects, so definitely give it a go. See here, this guy's got the Farron meme sword. You see, I'll get a power on him. I've never been able to do this before. So fucking easy. I don't know whether it's because I'm using the target shield or what, but it's just so fucking easy. So I've been going for a lot more parries and backstabs. Now that I know that I can actually get invasions fairly quickly, I feel confident actually going for those things and not just falling back on the standard invader tech of turn and burning and kiting and all that stuff, which has been a hell of a lot of fun. And I'm really loving using the target shield actually, because normally I'd be going just a generic small either Llewellyn or Iron Round shield, but the target shield is really extra stylish, I feel. And the people that are going to fall for the easy parry baits and the attacking out of stun stuff, they're going to do it regardless of whether it's a target shield or an Iron Round shield, so I think the target shield has better fashion anyway. See, people actually playing the game. Holy shit, what is this madness? See, I don't know whether it's because the PC has a larger player base for Dark Souls than the PlayStation 4 does, because you can't find out what the active player base is for people on PlayStation. But for PC, the last I looked, it was about 6,500 when I was online, which is fucking good. I mean, 6,500 people for a nearly 4-year-old game is really bloody excellent. Oh, it's so much fucking fun, this game. It really is. This kind of enjoyment. There's been some invasions where I've literally leapt out my chair cheering because I spanked the gang or did something really cool. And I haven't had this much fun in literally years. I can't express how much enjoyment I'm getting out of this game now because of thanks to this mod. So I'd be curious to know how many of you guys are still playing the game. Obviously, as the years go on, the player base dies out. It's a shame, but it's gonna happen eventually. Eventually, no one will be playing this game. But I wonder, is there anyone out there who still is playing it? Oh. Oh, go for them guard breaks and password summon voice. This is odd as well. I've not come across a lot of sweaty players whilst using this mod. I think 90% I would say are just regular PvE players. It's very rare that you come across someone with a decent amount of PvP experience, which is fine. If I'm going up against another player who's got PvP experience, I quite enjoy that, the challenge of that. It's when you go up against the squads of them, and there's literally nothing you can do against it. It's like, this isn't fun for me. What am I doing? It's just pissing me off, stressing me out. But play games to be stressed. I play games to have fun. This was an invasion I was particularly proud of. This was one of the ones I leapt out my chair because I was so happy that I beat them. I mean, again, they're not super experienced guys. They're like just a regular squad of co-opers and stuff. But it was just so nice to beat a 3-man squad and a non-twin character. Guys who were actually playing the level. This is what I wanted invasions to be. Just this. It's lovely. And then that's done. Boom. So satisfying. Oh, so satisfying. So now just a case of chasing the host down, and like I said, I've got a few weapons on the build. The plough is basically for just poking ultras and chasing people down. I mean, I've been doing some rolly backstabs on this stuff, but I'm really bad at rolly backstabbing these up and down swinging ultras because of that backswinging always gets me. I'm never quick enough. And because of the great connection, I can actually run around that. If I was doing something like that on the PlayStation, the latency would mean that I would get smacked by him. The hitbox would extend out because of the latency, so I wouldn't be able to just run around and do backstabbing. But oh, so good. Having a good connection with people just makes this game so fucking good. GG. I was so pleased with that. My heart was racing. It's like, I did it. I beat the 3-man squad. This was another peachy one. I loved this one. One of the blues that gets summoned is an absolute gentleman. So one's already been summoned here. I'm like, oh, okay. I was kind of hesitant to come down here because obviously there's no escape, and if you were to run backwards, there's no incentive for them to follow you. So it's either way at the top of the stairs or just come down and fight. I was like, oh shit, well, I don't want to start waiting around. I get quite bored quite easily, so I'm like, fuck it, let's just go straight into the fray. So I've also been dabbling with the halberd a little bit. It's just quite a fun. It's quite a fun 1v1 weapon against multiple people. It's pretty shit, but when fighting just one opponent, that combined with the hand axe is fucking good. This guy gives me a bit of a wallop with the straight sword, as you can see. Just smacks me around. I'm still getting used to what this weapon can and can't do, and attacking out of stun is not something that this weapon does. Especially against something like a straight sword. I learned that the hard way several times. The problem with my playstyle is that I'm really impatient. I don't like playing the passive game, and I just get up in their faces and try and force panic rolls to roll catch people. And out of stun parry. And that often comes up to bite me in the ass, because when I ought to be playing the passive game, I just get really aggressive because I get quite impatient. So this guy, Twinkle Toes, is a real gent. The host is just around the corner, and he thought that the host was letting me fight the blue, but what the host is doing is just waiting to summon his password summoned over-leveled phantom. I was quite pleased with myself with this, because I managed to read this blue quite well and sort of counter and predict what he was doing. The range on that, and the jump in attack roll catch. And I thought that the host was being a gent at this point as well, but I was like, oh okay, no, maybe not then. So we got Flaming Karthus guy, who didn't get the memo that Karthus isn't meta anymore. And the blue's big gent, he's like, oh, well, I'm not going to gank him. Thank you, blue, I love you. And running attack into standing R1 parry. I waited for him to do that. I knew he was going to fucking do that. And I was like, yeah, nah. Get your ass parried, son. I got no fucking idea what the host is doing at this point. He's just dicking around. Oh no, he is going for me. And roll catch. Because it's on a good connection, these roll catches with the running L1s, so much easier, so much fucking easier to time it. And then I think the blue, he's not all right with 3v1s, but 2v1s he's quite happy to do, which, you know, fair enough. Man's got to have standards, even cankers, I guess. And then I see summoning another phantom. Of course, it's going to be his password summon. So I give the blue a bow because I'm just like, all right, let me deal with this, please. I need to put this guy away. Otherwise, he's just going to keep summoning his lame ass Sombro back, and you're just going to get in the way. And see, I buffered a roll there. I did not mean to. I would have been able to roll catch that fucker. Like, it's weird. I don't know what the host is doing during the entire time we play. He's not trying to actively gank me. He just wants to summon his phantom to do it for him. Utterly bizarre. When he thinks I'm not looking at him. Gets me the hunter charm though, that's a very good idea. So I was planning to go to Sorig now, but I'm thinking if I can get this Sombro on his own, he's dog shit, I'll be able to take him out again. Get them sweet souls. I'm quite happy in the knowledge that the host was on had quite low vigor as well, so I'm like, that's okay. If worse comes to worse, I can just target the host and ignore the Sombro. Blue being utterly bemused by the action that's happening in front of him. Cartha still hits like a fucking truck there, doesn't it? The one time he goes for the fucking running R1 and standing R1 again. I don't go for the parry. And poke. Goodbye, piss bro. See you in hell. And again, the blue just hopes to go, okay, it's 2v1 now, I can quite happily gank. With no moral quandaries. So this is the point, it's like, no. I give him a little wiggle with my shield. Alright, come on now, let me kill this guy, otherwise he's just going to summon it again, and you're going to get stuck in this world whilst I have to kill the Sombro again. Off to the plough. That's a good. I suppose a good reason I've infused it to deep, so it means that people who are turtling, when I have them on low health, you know, I can chip them out sometimes. Come on, little boy, get the butt pokes. There we go. GG to you, weirdo, and GG to you, blue. You were a true gentleman. So this was quite an enjoyable fight against PvP god Noob Slayer. And it was just another one of those perfect moments where everything just comes together perfectly. So he tried to bait me in there. He was trying to be actual friendly, and his mate was in chameleon form. I mean, I saw the summon message when I came into the world, so I'm not sure what he was thinking. Like, like I'm completely idiotic that I'm not going to know that he has a summon hiding somewhere. But anyway, this was quite a scary gank to go up against. They had the aggression and the numbers on their side. So I tried retreating to the graveyard because I'm like, well, maybe the giant will give me some backup, but it looks like he's already been to the giant, or he's got the white birch branch starter item, which means the giant won't fire on him. You can see how fucking aggressive they are. Like, this guy was spamming running attacks, but because I was panicking somewhat, it didn't occur to me to just parry his running attacks, which I probably could have done. I was sort of trying to get some space between us. Yeah, you can see he's just staggered R1s, running attacks, and the guy, everyone else is just dogpiling on top of me. There's like nothing I can do in this situation because there's no PvE backup to separate them, and I can't do enough damage to force them to move away. However, there is one thing that I do have on my side. Using the environment. This is my last ditch attempt. Oh, look how low health. Parkour. Fucking. I can't believe that fucking works. Absolute fucking brain genius. GG dog shit, man. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I very much enjoyed coming back to Dark Souls 3, and I'm sure I'll be playing a lot more now that I've got this mod and I know I can get regular invasions. If any of you guys have PC, come and join us in the Wex mod Appreciation Society, because it's like this is the best thing that has ever happened to Dark Souls. Honestly, it's brought the game so much life and just reinvigorated my interest in playing this game. So, thank you very much for watching. I know it's just kind of been a bits and pieces, ranty commentary video, but I've very much enjoyed it. So I will see you all again. Thank you very much.